Welcome to Top 10 Travel. Washington, D.C. isn't just America's capital. It's basically a giant outdoor museum mixed with history, food, politics, and enough monuments to destroy your phone storage in one weekend. 1 minute you're standing where history happened. The next minute you're eating a giant food truck hot dog while arguing with your GPS near a traffic circle. But in 2026, D.C. remains one of the best cities in America for travelers because there's something for everybody. Museums, landmarks, amazing neighborhoods, incredible food, and surprisingly beautiful scenery. Today we're counting down the top 10 things to do in Washington, D.C. Plus, travel tips to help you save money, avoid tourist mistakes, and actually enjoy your trip without walking 17 miles a day by accident. Please click that subscribe for more Top 10 travels. Now let's get started. One must-do is to visit the National Mall. The National Mall is the heart of D.C., packed with famous monuments, museums, and memorials. You can walk from the Capitol to the Lincoln Memorial while accidentally getting 20,000 steps in. Bring comfortable shoes. This city turns everyone into a marathon walker. Speaking of the Lincoln Memorial, that is another must-see. The massive seated statue at the Lincoln Memorial is one of the most powerful sights in America. Visit at night if you can. The lighting makes it even more dramatic. It's also the perfect place to stare thoughtfully into the distance like you're in a documentary. Lincoln Memorial Money Tip. Most major monuments in D.C. are completely free, which is amazing because your hotel parking definitely won't be. Across from the Lincoln Memorial with the reflecting pool in between is the Washington Monument, honoring the nation's first president. This is a 500-foot-tall monument, was fully built by 1884, and was the world's tallest structure until being surpassed by the Eiffel Tower. Jefferson Memorial is another landmark visit to make. It features the third U.S. president's quotes and a bronze statue of Thomas Jefferson. The statue was added in 1947, yet the memorial was built between 1939 to 1943. For the Lincoln Memorial, Washington Monument, and Jefferson Memorial, you can sign up for trolley tours on TripAdvisor and other vacation planner sites for daytime and nighttime guided tours. You can't forget to take a tour of the White House. Seeing the White House in person is a must. Even if you can't get a full tour, the outside alone is iconic. Just don't expect to casually knock on the door and ask for a snack. White House visit. Travel tip. Public tours require advance requests through your congressional representative, often months ahead. And no, yelling policy suggestions at the fence probably won't speed things up. Next, you need to explore the Smithsonian Museums. The Smithsonian Institution museums are world famous, and most are free. There are many Smithsonian museums, but two in particular. First, the Museum of Natural History. You can see dinosaur fossils, space capsules, and priceless history all in one day. Honestly, it's the only place where you walk in for an hour and leave 3 hours later confused about what time it is. Fifth spot is another museum. Visit the Air and Space Museum. The National Air and Space Museum is one of the coolest museums in the country. Real spacecraft, fighter jets, moon landing history. It's basically heaven for science lovers. Even people who hated science class suddenly become interested here. Smithsonian Museums. Travel tip. Pick 2 or 3 museums per day instead of trying to see them all at once, unless your goal is total exhaustion. On to see the cherry blossoms. If you visit in spring, the cherry blossoms around the Tidal Basin are incredible. The city turns pink and looks like a movie set for a few weeks. Travel tip. Cherry blossom season gets extremely crowded in 2026, so visit early in the morning for better photos and smaller crowds. Next, tour the U.S. Capitol. The United States Capitol is one of the most recognizable buildings in America. The architecture is stunning, and the guided tours are surprisingly interesting. Plus, it's nice to finally see where all the arguing happens. Tour the Capitol. Travel tip. Reserve tours ahead of time online in 2026 because spots fill up quickly. And yes, it looks even bigger in person. Eighth, Visit Georgetown. Georgetown feels completely different from the rest of DC. It's full of historic streets, waterfront views, shopping, and amazing restaurants. It's also dangerously easy to spend too much money here. Georgetown. Money tip. Skip expensive tourist restaurants near the National Mall and eat in neighborhoods like Georgetown for better food and atmosphere. 9th. See the Arlington National Cemetery. Just across the river is Arlington National Cemetery, one of the most meaningful sites in the country. Watching the changing of the guard at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier is unforgettable. It's quiet, respectful, and deeply moving. Arlington National Cemetery. Travel tip. Wear comfortable shoes because the ground is much less comfortable than one would expect. And lastly, just like Yosemite stargazing again, see the monuments at night. The Washington Monument, World War II Memorial, and other landmarks look amazing after dark. The crowds are smaller, the city cools down, and everything feels more cinematic. Plus, your photos instantly look 10 times more professional. Before visiting Washington, D.C., here are a few important tips. Use the metro whenever possible. It's cheaper and easier than driving around the city. Book hotels early during cherry blossom season and major holidays. Wear comfortable walking shoes because the monuments are farther apart than they look online. And leave time to simply wander. Some of the best parts of DC happen between the major attractions. Washington, D.C. is historic, beautiful, educational, and surprisingly fun all at once. Whether you're exploring museums, standing beneath famous monuments, or discovering hidden neighborhoods, this city has a way of making history feel alive. So what's first on your DC must-do? Let us know in the comments, hit that like button, and subscribe for more Top 10 travels. Because sometimes the best vacations aren't just about seeing new places. They're about experiencing the stories that shaped a nation.